What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, smash like button, turn your post notifications. Today, I'm just going to go over the idea of how to come up with merch. Now, if you got a following already, if you got a good amount of subscribers on your channel, or you got, or you just want to do it for the fun of it, by all means, make merch for your brand. A lot of times, there's going to be people out there that will support the merch that you create. Now, you may have these thoughts in your head like, I don't know if people are going to buy my stuff or this or that. But these are ways that I've used, like tools to gauge, like, is somebody going to buy this or not? Or little tactics I've used to get people to buy merch. Now, one of the things that I do is I always try to make the merch piece that I'm making something relevant to that time period, or something that a lot of people understand or get. Like, for instance, one of the things that I know for a fact is that if you're from Texas, or you know any Texans in your life, you know for a fact that they are going to have the most pride in their state out of any other state I've ever been to. I've lived in multiple different states. I've been overseas. I've been, and America has a lot of pride, but I think Texas has more pride than America. So with that, I've sold merch pieces that have to do with Texas, and those always have done well. I've done things that kind of coincide with who I am as a person, a veteran, associated. I did a Veterans Day piece a couple years ago, and I'll try to include little pictures in here of the type of merch pieces that I've done. I've done like a soy sauce, like a Kikkoman soy sauce, but I related it to barbering. I related it to my niche specifically, because those are the type of people that follow me. Barbers follow me, and people who get haircuts follow me. So I started to make a lot of Jayblends merch that way. And as I started to get, and this is because at the very beginning, I was doing Jayblends specifically because I was getting a lot of my clients to buy my merch. And they were the ones that were promoting my brand and pushing me out there. And after, I'd say maybe about the summer of 2023, my social media took off. It blew up. And so at that point, I started to capitalize on that. So I think in the span of maybe 6 months, I gained like 13,000 followers. And it just continually grew, and it snowballed. And to the point where I'm at like 23.2K on Instagram right now. On YouTube, which you guys are watching right here, I am at 8,880-ish. So I'm just 1,200 shy, 1,100 shy of 10K. So I'm excited to get to that point. But the point of me making this video is that if you have a brand and you want to make merch, don't be scared. The safest way to do it at the beginning is to just get pre-orders, and to get people to buy, come up with something that is eye-catching, come up with something that has to do with, culture at that time, or whatever may be going on at that time. But like I was saying before I got sidetracked, eventually my social media platform blew up, and I started to try to make merch that could reach more people than just my own clients, and then just people that just support Jayblends. Because a lot of times you have other barbers that want to buy your merch, but it's so specific to your brand that they stray away from buying it. So I started to, you may not believe me or not, but I started to make faded t-shirts, like not faded like the color is gone, but faded as in F-A-D-E-D. Now, I did this before, I seen Faded Culture or anything like that, but they blew up. So, shout out to Faded Culture for the stuff they come out with. They come out with really dope stuff. But I put faded on tees. One of the first ones I did was like I want to say this was like 5-6 years ago, maybe. I did I don't know if you remember the Dare t-shirts, but I did a faded, like the Dare font with Keep It Fresh Always. Now, that was one of the first faded tees I did. Then after that, I did a Texas license plate with faded on it. I did like a Summer Island type vibe looking t-shirt with faded on it. And I'll have to put all these pictures in here as I'm talking to y'all so you guys can see how long your boy's been doing this. So I've been doing this for a smooth minute now. Now, the latest rendition of faded tees that I've done is going to be I called it the Jayblends Spring Training Faded Tee. And the reason being is that I use logos from, I'm a huge fitted fan. I love fitted hats. So, and one of the things that I say is to stay relevant with the time. So with that being said, Baseball season just started. I want to say like two weeks ago. It was like opening day was 2 weeks ago. So it's just the beginning of the baseball season. So what I did is I got faded written in and with different logos. So I have like the Florida Marlins, I believe the Atlanta Braves, Detroit Tigers, and then the E, I could not find a logo for the E. So what I did is I turned the Milwaukee Brewers logo and I put it sideways, and then a Diamondbacks logo as well. And that's how I created the faded tee for that. And I'll put that somewhere in here so you guys can see that. Now, once I did that, I put that on Instagram. I created a AI background and put my shirt on top of it. And how I designed it as I used Canva, Canva. Shout out to my boy Tank for putting me onto the app. I use it for thumbnails. So if you see the thumbnails, I use it for thumbnails. I use it for a lot of different editing things. I do a lot of work with my church as well. So I've made flyers through Canva. I've made all types of stuff. But Canva is a dope app. Check it out for yourself. But so the faded spring training tee is the latest rendition of the t-shirt I got. And I have a lot of clients and barbers who bought it. So I opened up the ordering for 4 days. So I allowed people to order for 4 days, and we got 40 t-shirts that people ordered. So for me, I think that is so dope. Like, I know I have 23K on Instagram and 8.8K on YouTube. And you may think, man, he has such a large following, but only 40 people bought t-shirts. You can think that, but I love making merch. I love making tees. So for me, that's a win. That's 40 different people that are going to be wearing something that I created. I think that is a dope concept. Whether 5 people bought it, whether 5 people wanted to rock the t-shirt, that alone would have been dope for me. So I'm just really excited because I've had multiple barbers on Instagram, people who I've never met, people who follow me that I may never ever meet in person. But they went out on a limb and just decided, hey, I'm going to support my boy's channel and I'm going to buy this merch. And so that right there, I think is a really dope concept. And this lady that is walking her dog beside me is looking at me like I'm funny because I'm talking to my phone in the truck. But it is what it is. This is what we do. This is how we create content. And I just thought this would be a cool piece of content to motivate people who are, have a small business or have a social media following or getting into that realm of social media content that maybe you want to go out on the limb and try to go make some merch for yourself. I highly suggest that you go out and do that. And like I said, I've made multiple different pieces. I've made pieces that are related to, I'm half a Navajo and half Thai. So one of the other pieces I did, so that's the reason why I made that soy sauce one. So I incorporated my Asian side into that tea. I lived in Japan, for 4 years of my life. So I created this Jayblends, like in a Japanese font type tea. I'm trying to think of other stuff I made. I made like a, Native American style tea, with actual Navajo written on it. And what it says in Navajo is like, I believe it says like nice haircut. I did it the best way I could get it translated from one of my aunts. So that was another tea. Trying to think of other stuff that I've made in the past. Just a lot of different things that I made, and I'll put it all in here. But I just really wanted to just like kind of give you guys an idea of what has sold for me, what has done well. And I'm just truly grateful to all my subscribers. For one, if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I post a lot of my stuff on there. So going back to Canva, I had to make it eye-popping. So what I did is I created an AI baseball-filled background and put my tee on top of it, and then posted that on my story, on my Facebook, on my Snapchat, on my Instagram. And then I got people to buy the shirt. And so I just think that's really dope to get that type of support from people who've never met me, who've never, I've never given them a haircut, but these are barbers too. Like, so, barbers carry a lot of pride and ego, but this is people letting their hair down and just like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna go support this dude. And I'm truly grateful. I think that's a dope thing. Man, I've had people that have bought in Ireland. I've sent shirts to Germany. I've sent shirts to all over the States. And that right there just shows me like, this is what I do it for. The passion of cutting hair, the passion of barbering, and the passion of just inspiring and motivating people. So that is one thing I just wanted to do, is inspire you who are watching. If you want to create merch, just try it, go for it. There's a lot of different ways to do it. You can do screen printing. There's also DTF pressing, you know, the logo. There's a lot of different ways to do it. I've even used Vistaprint, and that's another tee I made during the election time. It was like blurred blends, but I did it like a presidential type way. So I'll put that here so you guys can see that too. So that I just made everything kind of relevant to what was going on at that time. I even did Trump with holding a T-pop clipper after he got inaugurated. And I dropped that during that time. So a lot of people like wore that during the inauguration time, and they tagged me on their stories and stuff like that. And I just keep it relevant to the time, and I've gotten a lot of support that way. So shout out to everybody that's bought it. Now finding ways to get it made, that's another thing. That's something that is something that's hard to get done. I kind of stumbled into a good situation. Reason being is that my client makes t-shirts. He does that as a side business. He works, you know, for the government, and then he makes shirts on the side. So I was able to stumble into that situation with that. But as far as like the graphic designing, how I make the logos and all that stuff, I do all that on my own. I Photoshop, I do this and this, all on my own through that Canva app. And you know, you have to get some creativity juices going, or you can, you know, put the money out and pay a graphic designer. But right now I'm going to go into my mom's, and we're going to go ahead and bag a bunch of these tees, and then we have to get some of them, a lot of them sent out. But we're going to go ahead and like bag them, like make them look professional, put the tag on them with the size, and just get a nice aesthetic going to it before it gets shipped out to these people that have ordered my shirt. So stay tuned. I'm gonna give you guys a little sneak peek at us putting the stuff on it. But yeah, let's get to it. So here's the tee right here. Like I said, got the Florida Marlins logo, the Atlanta Braves, Diamondbacks, the Brewers, and Detroit. And we have, of course, the Jayblends on the bottom. I'm gonna try to let it focus, but it's time to bag these up, and I'll let you guys see what I mean by making it look professional. Here is all the shirts packaged with the actual, size on it. We got small through 4XL, so we're taking care of the big boys too. And we got the addresses going. But that's how we get them all packaged. And you can get all these plastic bags off of Amazon. I think, did we get like 100 for like $9? I think we got like 100 of these plastic bags for like $9. And you can get these little size things on Amazon too, like small through 3XL. They come in a pack, and I think it's like $6, but very cost effective. And there's the tee inside the packaging.